Hey, aloha everyone. Welcome to Speech 181 for the second half of the spring 2022 semester. This is an 8-week intensive course, online and asynchronous. So it's a pretty tough course, so try to keep up. I'll try to keep these videos very short. This first overview video, let me give you a quick overview of the course to get you started for week number 1. So again, thanks for coming here. Every week there'll be 5 assignments, and I'll show you these here. It's kind of strange we're learning interpersonal communication online. However, I encourage you to, when you go to the Flipgrids, scroll down and kind of just view a few, see what people are saying. It's a very different format where actually you'll read in chapter 2 for mediated communication. It's easier to be very personal. So again, kind of you can watch it. You don't have to get too personal, but it's a fun class. It's a fun way to learn. If you're kind of a shy person, this is the way to go. You don't have to go in class. You're not going to get called on the spot, right? It's very democratic. So let me quickly explain these. Every week you have 5 assignments. The first one is this Flipgrid video A. You don't even have to read anything for these. It's a recall and describe kind of what you know about the topic of the week. The key here is just to be you. Don't write out an essay. There's a prompt right there. If you want to take a few notes for speaking and speak off of those notes, that's fine. But don't write out a paragraph to read to us, okay? We don't want to listen to people reading to us, okay? And that's it. Submit that. I see them. I'll grade it and get it back to you. The quizzes are due on Thursdays. These are 15 questions. They're super easy, multiple choice, true, false. You can probably get 70% of it correct just with common sense. Of course, the other 30%, you should read the book. It's a really good book, okay? You can take it as many times as you want. There's no time limit up until the deadline on Thursdays. After that, you can take them one time until the last day of the semester. Okay. The discussion forums, I'll go through that in a minute. These are your chance to write about what we're learning. You'll choose one of the writing objectives and 2 of the terms, bold those, and then explain them in your own way. Use your own personal examples. Don't cut and paste from the book. Don't Google the definition. We don't care about the definition. Give us an example of it, okay? If you can stitch those together into one narrative, great. Every week on Sunday, there's 2 assignments due. One is the RISE feedback assignment, and I'll explain what that means a little bit later. But basically, rather than just saying, hey, good job, I like what you said, we're going to try to reflect, inquire, and elevate. We'll save suggest for another class. We try to suggest to people what they can do in their interpersonal relationships in this class. Okay, so do that. You do 1 written, like 50 words, in the discussion forum, and then you're going to do 1 in Flipgrid. Okay, when you do those, disregarding the other videos if I tell you to submit for the feedback assignments, just cut and paste a link from where you left feedback. So 1 from Flipgrid, here it's for John, here's the link. One from the discussion forum, I left it for Susie, here's the link, okay? And then submit that. For everything else, you don't need to submit anything in the assignment links. I'll see them. The last one is a Flipgrid B video. This is a summary video, and this is really fun. I got this from my ACUE training. Thank you very much, ACUE. And we're going to ask 3 questions here, okay? What, so what, now what? And it sounds kind of funny, but they're very profound. So for each week, as you read the book, if you watch the videos, be sure to watch your classmates' videos and read what they're saying. Think about, what did you learn? Okay, just what did you learn? Could be anything from this module. So what? Ask yourself that question. So what? Why does it matter? Why did we study it? What's the purpose? What's the importance? Okay, and there's a perfectly valid answer saying, so what? It didn't matter. I already knew. That's okay. So be creative with your answer. And the last question there for this final assignment every week is, now what? What will you do with the information? Okay, let me run you through the first week to get you started, and I'm almost done. Again, tips for success. Just be you in your writing, in your speaking, and everything you do in this class. Again, it's a chance. You're kind of anonymous at first, but then we start to meet each other and see each other, and you can really be yourself here, right? You don't know how tall I am. You have no idea what kind of car I drive, anything. It's kind of fun. Again, do not read, just talk, and see what others are doing. One thing I want to focus on here is Flipgrid. Make sure you're able to access and use Flipgrid by the time class starts. If you have some problems there, look through this help. Use this help information. Try to click on this link. You should be able to get in there. If not, try changing a browser. Try doing it on your phone, and let me know if you can't get in. Okay, right on, still with me. I've clicked over here on Module 1, and this is where we'll start on Monday. And you'll see I try to keep this as simple as possible. You'll have the due dates there. Yeah, usually it's Thursdays and then Sunday, except for the very last week. And there's a little introduction. Here's the course learning objectives. Again, keep in mind, as you read the book, we're trying to achieve these objectives. We're not so much worried about all the vocabulary and the quizzes and everything. This is the big picture here, okay? So I put them there every week. This is the smaller picture of how we're going to get there, okay? So read those. Every assignment's right here, right? So number 1 is the flip grid. Then the prompt will be here. Here's a flip grid window, and I'll show you this very quickly. It'll ask you to join. So join with Google, okay? So and it'll pop open here. Hope you can see this one. So, and then join with your Hawaii.edu account, and then the Flipgrid should open here for you, okay? And again, if it doesn't, let me know. As we scroll down through this week, the second assignment every week is to take the quiz. Here's links to your book. It depends on which section you're enrolled in. Click on that, and you should have access to your book. Again, let me know if it doesn't come out. There's a quick video here. These are optional. It's me talking about kind of how I see the chapter. If you want to watch those first or not watch them all, that's okay. Make sure you read the book. And then when you get to the quiz, just click on that link there. You'll be able to take the quiz. The third assignment, this is kind of the serious one. They're all serious, I guess, but this is the most serious one. Do the discussion forum post. So when you get here, you'll say discussion forum number 1. I'll click on that. I'll show you what it does. It opens up to a new link here, and you'll basically start a new topic, and you're going to choose one of these writing objectives and 2 of the key terms. If you want to cut and paste those, that's fine. Bold it in your post so I know what you're talking about. And again, explain these in your own words. The fourth assignment, again, the feedback, again, 50, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but here it is, and here's some ideas for you, right? If you're like, well, what do you mean, rise, inquire? We don't have to suggest again. Jeff, I suggest you get a new haircut. Don't do that. But elevate, perhaps you could dye the tips blue. Kidding. When you're done with this, okay, so have fun watching and reading other people's stuff. It's a really different format. It's like real social media. For this assignment, click on this button. You'll see this here. It'll pop open. And then in the submission field, when it opens up, just cut and paste the links from the URL where you left the feedback for someone, okay? Go back here. Quick note on the feedback. In some of the other videos from last semester, I may have mentioned Padlet. We got rid of that. It was just too hard to find that stuff. So again, when you give folks feedback, just reply to their post in the discussion forum that you're giving feedback to, or reply to their video on Flipgrid, and then let me know which one in your submission. Okay, that's the only one you have to submit for. The last assignment every week, again, it's this Flipgrid video, what, so what, now what, be creative with your answers, click on the link, fill it in. And that's it. So have fun learning. Follow along with the videos. I'll try to give you feedback every week within 48 hours. If I don't, email me if I missed something. But really try to be you and think about how important interpersonal communication is in your everyday life. Last quick story before I already ran out of time. But last quick story. A friend of mine was asking me, how do you get deals on these surfboards, or how do you make trades with these guys? And I thought about that for a while. And a lot of it is just interpersonal communication, right? Being empathetic, being positive, understanding where people are coming from, adapting your message. All these things we'll talk about, listening, how you talk to yourself. So think about that, how profound and important interpersonal communication really is. And let's get started. Thank you very much.